Hi, everybody. This is a bit of a live thing. I just wanted to basically point out something that is unfortunately true and has been true recently and has been true for a very, very long time, which is that I was stripped away of my humanity and was seen as something other than human. Now, this is done in a lot of different ways, and they're all insidious, and unfortunately, they're all unconscious. This right here is not relevant at all. It is a movie idea I have, and the movie will be called uh, either Pezhead or Tethered. I'm not sure because I think Pezhead would be a much better title if we can incorporate the boop, 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 Pezhead. The boop, boop, boop. So that might be cool. But anyway, if you looked at what I just did, in which I titled the video I Was Dehumanized, and you made fun of me for going off on a tangent, that's kind of dehumanizing in a way because it's invalidating my experience as someone with ADHD who loves to go on tangents, and it upsets you enough. But also, what hurts is that not only do I get dehumanized and invalidated and mocked for existing, I also basically live in a society in which dehumanizing me and mocking me is accepted. I was dehumanized and I continue to be dehumanized, not just on a personal one-on-one basis, but on a communal level, which is really dangerous. What people don't see is that there's a lot of opportunities I lost because of the way I was treated and because of the things that were said about me behind closed doors. And a lot of them are untrue or exaggerated statements that I wasn't in the room to clear myself of. Unfortunately, what happens when people dehumanize me, what happens when people dehumanize me is the bar is then low, low, low. So the bar is here, which means people that treat me here look at this and they consider this to be a good thing. They're still shitty to me. They also dehumanize me. Let's say being treated as a decent human is right here. This is a bar, and this isn't an arbitrarily set bar, by the way. There are very real things that humans need, and if you don't have that bar, then you're fucked. And some people want to treat me all the way here, and then some people treat me here and they think that this is a good compromise because they're better than these people. I want to name names again, but honestly, it just gives me a headache. And the more I name names, the more I feel a sense of, well, it felt pointless to point out the names, but fuck it, we'll mention the names again. One of the people that has been a thorn in my side, that has been absolutely definitely talking shit about me behind my back, is Stephanie Broadbridge. Now, apparently, Stephanie is concerned about me, and if that's the case, then well, I don't know what to say about that, honestly, but regardless of how she might consider me now, there is without a doubt a thing that she's done that's called excluding. I know for a fact that I was invited to be part of a roast battle in the year 2017. And it was, sorry, not roast battle, it was a roast of a friend. And her name was Shanice. And Shanice was a comedian's girlfriend, but she wasn't just like a comic's girlfriend that just goes to shows every now and then. She was quite loyal to the scene, and she was loyal to me, and she loved me. And I was invited to be a roaster, and then one of the girls named Steph was uncomfortable with me just doing the roasts alongside her, and she got me put off the roast list. And this is like 2 years into her career. She's been excluding me for a very, very long time, and it really hurts my feelings, man. And I'm just letting you know, excluding someone is a bullying tactic, And that's a bullying tactic and an example of something that Steph has done to me in 2017. Now, I know that doing something in 2017, 9 years ago, might seem like a petty thing, but it's not petty, dude, because in that moment, I was treated as not human. I was basically treated as a threat and a predator, and I was neither of those things. And Shanice, literally the host of the party, was with me, and we took a picture selfie like this. Me and her and another girl named Amy Danger. We were all sitting together and we were having a blast. And that is the unfortunate reality of dehumanization. Because I was dehumanized, even though they saw that Shanice trusted me, that Amy kind of trusted me, that none of these girls were really having any problems with me, they nonetheless dehumanized me and saw me as an other. And people dehumanize you up, they dehumanize you down. They dehumanize you down by calling you the R word, retard, or they dehumanize you by taking you up a notch and calling you gifted or a genius. And it sucks because I've been both of those things. It's kind of like that song, I've been a pauper, a poet, a blah, 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 blah. I've been a black guy, a white guy, a N word, a Jew, a whatever. I really have. But also at the same time, I have been humanized at various stages. Like, for example, one time I was so angry at my mother that I grabbed the phone from her and I threw it in the yard. And this was classified as assault, technically. So technically, they put me under arrest for assault, and then we went through like a lengthy legal situation, and I was acquitted. Basically, I wasn't even acquitted. I all the charges were dropped. So this was the legal system saying, "Hey, under the Section 14 Act, the Mental Health Act, because of your mental health, your poor mental health, you acted out and you grabbed your mother's phone and you threw it in the garden, and therefore we see you as a human being that made a mistake, and we don't want to put an assault charge on your record." And I just want to let you guys know that that day that I was humanized was one of the greatest days of my life, because my mother absolutely did hurt me in tremendously intense ways, and she's never been to court because of it. But because of that one time that I snatched the phone from her just to get her to stop calling, authorities on me in a way that wasn't helping me. Um, I'm sorry, I literally lost my train of thought. I can feel the right elbow of mine going hotter. I can feel myself becoming humanized in a way by acknowledging the ways I was dehumanized. So I think we'll end it there.